I'm going to keep this short and simple because this game pissed me off. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fulham Fan Reacts Game Week 6 away to Aston Villa. Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1, and a very disappointing result away at Birmingham. Now I'm going to be honest, I stopped watching the match after the third goal. I was just so annoyed at the referee, at VAR, how we came out to play for the second half. The one benefit of the match, I still own Ollie Watkins in FPL, so thank you. Finally, a result for Ollie Watkins' first time this season. Now the game was going amazing. First 5 minutes, we're up 1 goal, a great header by Raul Jimenez from a Sasa Lukic corner into the back of the net. We came here to play. We came into this game and we knew that if we took all 3 points, we would have finished the game week in the top 4 with 3 straight wins in the Premier League. And the first 10-20 minutes, Fulham looks like the team that wanted to win this game. But then the referee, VAR, just loves to screw with us. How many times is VAR gonna get away with this? Josh King dribbles around the box, shoots it, and Matty Cash, his hand is literally extended behind his back, hits his hand, goes out of play. If it doesn't hit his hand, it's 100% going in the back of net because Emi Martinez is already stepping to the wrong direction. And guess what? The referee says, oh, no penalty because it was a justified position. What do you mean a justified position? Let's take the example of when we were away at Chelsea. When he was trying to block the ball, the hand is in front of the body trying to block the ball, and they call that a penalty. And that's not a justifiable position. Matty Cash's hand is extended out of his body behind his back, and that is a justifiable position. The Premier League and VAR, I think it's just time just to let it go. Quit VAR. We need to retire VAR because it's not working. It's just making more and more problems. And Fulham have just been robbed this season. Absolutely robbed. And I think a bunch of people online can agree. From Josh King, from his first goal at Stamford Bridge, that was absolutely robbed. And then today could have been his actual first Premier League goal. Another robbery. And I'm absolutely over with it. Done. And after that, the momentum just switches, especially with Raul Jimenez apparently injuring himself during the goal. He comes off. Oh, and guess what? Marco Silva doesn't have a striker to come on. He doesn't have a backup striker on the bench. So guess who he chooses to replace Raul Jimenez? Adama Traore, who's probably been one of our worst players all season. I don't know why he's still at the club. Yes, he's great in behind. Yes, he has pace for days, but he just sucks on the ball. He sucks dribbling, and he is the reason why Villa got back in the game in the first place. He's trying to dribble. He's trying to do too much with the ball, and boom, takeover, Villa scores a goal. And I'm done. I'm just done with it. Why is Traore coming on? It is so frustrating as a Fulham fan. There is so much potential. We are playing so well, beating Leeds, beating Brentford, and we could have won the match today. The first half was ours, but again, with VAR, we lose momentum. And then Marco Silva, usually he is the master of substitutions, super subs, bringing impact players to help us win games, to help us save points. There was the complete opposite today, and Marco Silva, he needs to answer some questions because what is going to happen next week at Bournemouth if Muniz is injured, if Raul Jimenez is injured? Do not tell me you're going to start Adama Traore as striker. If that is the case, what is the point of even watching? My player of the game is Josh King. I think he had a great bounce back game after Brentford game. The one thing I also disagree with is the booking for simulation. How is Josh King diving there? He is literally being tripped up by Martinez, and he's getting a back-to-back yellow cards for simulation. I really think the Premier League, the referees, VAR have something out for Josh King, and I have no idea why. Because he is a great young kid with so much potential, has so much class. He could be already on 2 goals so far this season, and both of them have been just absolutely robbed and taken out of his hands. And I feel so bad for him. That is my review for game week 6 away against Aston Villa. Very disappointing. I really hope something changes with VAR, because if this is going to be the case for all season, I don't know how much more of this I can take. But as always, I will see you next game week, and come on Fulham.